8 days after Uvalde, another mass shooting. This time, a gunman opens fire in Tulsa. At least 4 are dead. We'll have the latest details.
Plus, the Dane County Sheriff's Office concludes its investigation into the case of a man shot by law enforcement during an arrest in February. We will have the latest on the Quadrin Wilson case. News
3 Now at 10 starts right now.
We have confirmed he had one long gun, a rifle, and one handgun on the scene at the time.
I also want to express our community's profound gratitude for the broad range of first responders who did not hesitate today.
And thanks for joining us tonight. The latest mass shooting in America, this time targeting people at a Tulsa, Oklahoma medical center. Now, here is what we know so far. At least 5 people now are dead, including the gunman, and an unknown number are injured.
Police say the shooter, who has not yet been identified, carried 2 weapons with him, a handgun and a rifle. Matt Piper reports.
A gunman opened fire Wednesday at a medical office building on St. Francis Hospital's campus.
From what we do know, it could be a combination both of employees and visitors.
Investigators described the scene inside as catastrophic. They say the shooter was armed with both a handgun and a rifle and appeared to fire each weapon during the attack. Police say the suspect died from a self-inflicted gunshot wound.
The officers that did arrive were hearing shots in the building, and that's what directed them to the 2nd floor.
A nurse at St. Francis said gunfire was heard throughout the facility.
That's like what's going on, with the world these days, It's heartbreaking.
Officers say they were there within 3 minutes and conducted a room-by-room search of the entire hospital campus. Matt Piper, CBS News.
In Uvalde, Texas today, 2 more funerals for a teacher and student killed in last week's massacre. Robb Elementary School teacher Irma Garcia and her husband carried in twin caskets. Irma was killed in the shooting, and her grieving husband died 2 days later of a heart attack. Also being laid to rest today, 10-year-old Jose Flores, who wanted to be a police officer someday. Visitations were also held for 4 other children this afternoon.
And in Buffalo, a grand jury returns a 25-count indictment against the suspected shooter in last month's deadly grocery store shooting. That includes 10 counts of first-degree murder, 10 counts of second-degree murder as a hate crime, and 3 counts of attempted murder as a hate crime. He also has a domestic terror charge and a weapons charge. He'll be back in court tomorrow. And for continuing coverage of recent mass shootings in New York, Texas, and now Oklahoma, stay with News 3 Now and channel3000.com.
And more breaking news tonight. The Dane County Sheriff's Office says it has concluded its investigation into the officer-involved shooting of Quadrin Wilson. It happened on Madison's east side during a multi-agency effort in February. During the arrest, 2 DCI officers fired their weapons. The department says detectives and investigators have spent the past several months conducting a very thorough investigation. The report has now been turned over to the Dane County District Attorney's Office. And let's get a quick look at our certified most accurate forecast now. Here's Chief Meteorologist Gary Canalti.
After a day of sunshine, some clouds have moved in for tonight, and there have even been a couple of light showers. As we take a look at the time lapse from the WISC Skycam, you can see hazy sunshine this morning, mostly sunny skies this afternoon, and then clouds started to come in as we headed towards sunset. And as we look at Doppler track right now, just some very light showers moving through parts of southern Wisconsin. High-resolution Doppler radar shows just very light precipitation. A lot of that may not even be reaching the ground. High temperatures today, very comfortable, lower to middle 70s. Right now, temperatures are in the 60s through much of southern Wisconsin, although closer to Lake Michigan, it's about 10 degrees cooler thanks to a lake breeze there. Dew point temperatures have dropped into the lower 40s, so temperatures will cool off to a low of about 52 tonight. Look for mostly sunny skies for tomorrow with a high temperature of 73 degrees. We'll see a similar day on Friday before shower and thunderstorm chances return for the weekend. I'll have more on that in the forecast in a few minutes.
So it's great to be able to have a partnership like this because we can accomplish so much for folks.
As temperatures start to rise, Dane County and the city of Madison getting into the summer spirit.
Today, the 2 announced a new partnership to help keep local beaches clean and free from the annual algae blooms. Representatives introduced a new clean beach corridor at Warner Park Beach. Essentially, there is a tarp in the water in a designated swimming area that uses a filtration system to circulate water and keep algae out. The county made the initial investment in the equipment, and the city will fund storage and maintenance costs. The project is the first in a series to encourage safe swimming for families at area lakes. And another sign that summer is right around the corner. Outdoor UW water sport rentals are now open for the season. It's located along Lake Mendota by the Memorial Union. While Wisconsin Union members get special discounts on certain days and UW-Madison students get additional discounts, rentals are open to the entire public. We have more information, including pricing, on channel3000.com.
An unexpected gift worth tens of thousands of dollars is helping a Sun Prairie food pantry reach more people in need. Tahalil Muhaddin joins us now with more.
Just today, the Sun Prairie Emergency Food Bank kicked off its Summer Kids Meal Program. And leaders say with many COVID support programs coming to an end, they noticed a gap in service. And it's a gap they've been able to fill thanks to the generosity of one man. President Mark Thompson of the Sun Prairie Emergency Food Pantry is putting their new van to good use.
We're going out to the neighborhoods and distributing ready prepared food for kids to make sure that they have something to eat when school isn't in session.
The temperature controlled vehicle, an anonymous gift.
He asked what I needed, and so I started to talk about the different things that we need in terms of food purchases and so forth. And he said, I want you to think a little bit bigger.
So he did.
I said, well, that might be $40,000. And he said, I'm going to write you a check for $100,000.
And for Thompson, the new set of wheels couldn't have come at a better time.
We're seeing a lot of new households, people that would say, I never thought I would have to use a food pantry.
Every month this year, the food pantry has seen a steady increase in users. And UW consumer science professor Cliff Robb says rising prices are putting many people in a tough spot.
We're seeing inflation at levels that we haven't seen in several decades.
He says the sharp spikes and scope are making it harder for people to adjust.
So that inflation's gone from 2 to 3% to sometimes 8 or 10%, and when you see that kind of adjustment, and you see it particularly in goods that are kind of your necessities, that's when it's really impactful.
Calling for the return of the monthly child tax credit and a more aggressive market approach.
We have to see real changes in the wage that's being offered.
But to get people through right now, Thompson says he'll keep doing his part.
It's not necessarily the fact that we don't have enough food. The issue for many people is they don't have access to the food. If they can't get to us, we're going to get to them.
The Sun Prairie Emergency Food Bank has been around for almost 30 years. And leaders say the refrigerated van will not only help kids in need, but also with food safety and food recovery efforts.
Tahalil, thank you. A Dane County judge ruling today cities, including Madison, can use private money to help run elections. During 2020, cities across Wisconsin received funding from a nonprofit affiliated with Mark Zuckerberg. Conservatives argue that allowed unfair backing of Democrats. But Judge Stephen Elke said there is nothing in state law that prohibits using money in this way. And Mayor Satya Rhodes Conway in Madison says clerks were simply doing their jobs during the pandemic.
It's very clear that it is the job of a clerk's office to facilitate an election. And that there's nothing wrong with doing that in a way that's safe, and there's nothing wrong with applying for grant dollars to do that.
The mayor says even though this ruling means Madison can use those funds, she does not expect to do so for this year's election. She says the funds from 2020 were largely used for pandemic-specific expenses. The Milwaukee Common Council unanimously approving an initiative that could help land the 2024 Republican National Convention. Milwaukee and Nashville are the finalists here. A decision could come by month's end. It would be the second major political convention this decade for Milwaukee, which also hosted the COVID-altered Democratic National Convention back in 2020.
A pair of special prosecutors are not filing charges against a sheriff's deputy who killed a man in a park 6 years ago while he worked for the Wauwatosa Police Department. Former officer Joseph Mensah has said Jay Anderson Jr. was reaching for a gun when he shot and killed him after finding Anderson sleeping in a park after hours in June of 2016. Anderson was one of 3 people Mensah killed during a 5-year stint at the Wauwatosa Police Department. Today, the special prosecutor said there is not enough evidence to prove beyond a reasonable doubt that the shooting was not justified. Mensah resigned from the Wauwatosa Department in November 2020 and joined the Waukesha County Sheriff's Department.
New video tonight out of Eau Claire. A woman is caught on video driving over this narrow pedestrian bridge right downtown. This is in Phoenix Park. Police arrested 28-year-old Amanda Larscheid for her first offense OWI. Now, she denied driving on the bridge. The vehicle had a blown-out tire. And when police asked her about the damage to her vehicle, she said she, quote, hit a rock or something. Well, on surveillance video captures the dramatic moments a car crashed into a motorcyclist and the rescue that followed. Now, this happened down in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Carolina, a vehicle following too closely behind these two motorcyclists. She saw it run over one of them. A woman knocked off the bike, but a man became trapped underneath the vehicle. As police show up, more than a dozen onlookers rushed to help, moving that vehicle so the man could be pulled out to safety. Police say the man and woman were treated for minor injuries. It's unclear if the driver will face any charges. And new tonight, emergency crews in Pennsylvania say 2 people were injured when a private plane crashed near Philadelphia this afternoon, crashed near some trees at St. David's Golf Club. You could see parts of the landing gear scattered about. 2 people were treated for minor injuries.
It is Pride Month, and for the first time ever, the Progress Pride flag is now flying above the state capitol. Governor Evers, Mayor Satya Rhodes Conway, among others, gathered outside of the capitol at noon today for the governor's 4th annual Pride celebration. During his remarks, he acknowledged the ongoing fight for LGBTQ rights, citing bills in Wisconsin and around the country.
So I want to be clear about this today. The sort of hateful and divisive rhetoric we've heard in the Capitol are not welcome in this state. And whether these bills or future bills make it to my desk or not, there is no question that their mere introduction is hurtful and traumatizing, most especially for our kids.
The Pride flag can also be seen at the City County building. June is recognized nationwide as Pride Month, and since his inauguration, Governor Evers has raised the commonly recognized rainbow Pride flag above the Capitol every year. Still to come tonight, a new initiative for Madison schools sponsored by NBA star Wesley Matthews.
Plus, a jury in Virginia reaches a verdict in the Johnny Depp Amber Heard defamation trial. A breakdown next.
Those brave men and women of our armed forces, generations of them. Why should today's burdens fall back onto them? They were there for us. Now let's be there for them. Your local Wisconsin energy providers and the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund are working together to deliver Wisconsin veterans in crisis heat, power, and help staying in their home. But they can't do it alone. Donate today.
I'm Rebecca, and you might know me from reality TV.
And this was my stubborn body fat that I just couldn't get rid of. But then I went to Sono Bello, and they permanently removed my body fat in just one visit.
It is so intensely gratifying for one visit to make this big of a change. It's amazing.
Sono Bello's board-certified surgeons use micro-laser technology to safely target and remove your diet-resistant fat cells permanently on your stomach, hips and thighs, back, and so much more.
It feels incredible to look down, and it's flat. Thank you again, Sono Bello. I'm so happy.
Schedule your free, no-obligation consultation and find out how you can get $250 off instantly. Call 1-800-595-1532 or go to sonobello.com.
Most senators couldn't tell you the cost of a gallon of milk. Thanks, Ruben. Or how much beef has gone up this year. But I'm not like most senators or any of the other millionaires running for Senate. My mom was a teacher and my dad worked third shift. I know how hard you work. And I know that by bringing manufacturing home, we create jobs and we lower costs. If we want to change Washington, we got to change the people we send there. I'm Mandela Barnes and I approve this message.
Whether you have a design emergency or you just want to shop the best furniture showroom in town, you need Dwellings, Madison's best kept secret for design and furniture. Shop our fabulous showroom, Hard Rock Road, Fitchburg.
Celebrate the great outdoors on National Trails Day. Tomorrow, Josh Spreiter's in the 608 with a weekend event packed with activities for the whole family.
And as outdoor activities ramp up this summer, we're tracking a weekend rain chance tomorrow morning from 4:30 to 7.
You're watching News 3 Now at 10.
Welcome Welcome back. Two major health systems in the upper Midwest are finalizing a merger. Gunderson Health System and Bellin Health out of Green Bay announced a planned merger today. Between the two, they'll offer care at 11 hospitals, more than 100 clinics in Wisconsin, Minnesota, Iowa, and Upper Michigan. Madison VA Hospital and Clinics leaders hosting a groundbreaking for a new community-based outpatient clinic on the city's east side today. The clinic will serve more than 5,000 veterans living in portions of several counties all across south central Wisconsin. Organizers say the size of the new clinic will come in around 30,000 square feet.
A jury in Virginia has reached a split verdict in the Johnny Depp Amber Heard defamation trial. The three-time Academy Award nominee sued his ex-wife for $50 million, claiming she defamed him in a Washington Post article. Heard countersued, saying it was Depp and his lawyer who defamed her. Natalie Brand reports.
Do you find that Mr. Depp has proven, by clear and convincing evidence, that Ms. Heard acted with actual malice? Answer, yes.
A Virginia jury has sided with actor Johnny Depp in his lawsuit against ex-wife Amber Heard. Jurors awarded Depp $15 million in damages. He was not in the courtroom when the verdicts were read.
Today's verdict confirms what we have said from the beginning, that the claims against Johnny Depp are defamatory and unsupported by any evidence.
Outside court, fans chanted in favor of Depp. Inside, Heard remained stoic. She walked away with a small victory. The jury awarded her $2 million in her countersuit. The seven-person jury had to make a unanimous decision to reach each verdict. The jury deliberated for about 12 hours over 3 days.
I've never struck Miss Heard. I've never struck a woman in my life.
The Pirates of the Caribbean star sued his ex-wife for defamation, citing a 2018 Washington Post op-ed in which Heard referred to herself as a public figure representing domestic abuse. Although Depp was not named in the article, Heard countersued for $100 million after Depp's former attorney called her allegations a hoax.
I have the right to tell my story.
Heard posted on Instagram that she's heartbroken and disappointed with what the verdict means for other women. Depp said on social media that he's humbled the jury gave him his life back. Natalie Brand, CBS News.
The Madison Public School Foundation, with the support of Bucks player, former Madison Memorial High School standout Wes Matthews, launching a new initiative aimed at making it easier for students to get active.
Be on the pioneer spot of this initiative. It's fun. It's exciting, and I hope that it continues to grow.
Play Every Day is an undertaking that'll provide funding to support MMSD, allowing teachers to replace outdated Phi-Ed and recess equipment to help students cover participation fees. Wesley's already given the program an initial $50,000 gift and will also match up to $50,000 in additional donations from the community.
And Chief Meteorologist Gary Canalti joins us. Now we've been finally getting some weather where we can get outside and do more.
Yeah, very comfortable, but our temperatures are going to be below normal for a while. This is the start of meteorological summer. June, July, August, the 3 months that we consider meteorological summer. And boy, if you take a look at some information from Climate Central, here in Madison since 1970, our average number of days with above normal temperatures has gone up 13 from 1970 to 2021. And as far as our yearly summer average temperatures, we've gone up 2.5 degrees here in Madison. Now, much of Wisconsin has seen about a 1 to 2 degree increase in temperatures, but you can see parts of the country, especially the east and the southwestern part of the country, those temperature increases on the order of 3 to 4 degrees just over the last 50 years since 1970. Three things you need to know in our forecast. Look for sunny skies for tomorrow and Friday, but temperatures will be a little cooler than normal. Thunderstorms return for Saturday and Sunday, and next week there'll be almost daily chances for showers. Most of the time it won't be raining, but between the clouds and the showers, temperatures will stay below average. But the Climate Prediction Center 3-month outlook for temperatures for meteorological summer calls for above normal temperatures for almost all of the lower 48 states, with the highest the highest percentage chance of above normal temperatures over the western portion of the country, where also below normal precipitation is expected, which unfortunately is not good news for the drought areas. High-resolution Doppler radar, there were some showers coming in from the west. Now they're just about over Madison, but they're really starting to fizzle out. You can see a little better organization for showers across northern Illinois. So we can't rule out a shower for the next few hours, but the air near the ground is very dry. High temperatures today, mainly in the upper 60s to the lower 70s through most of the Midwest. The 80s from the last few days now down to the south. It hit 90 degrees in Paducah, Kentucky, but even that hot weather is moving away for a while. Temperatures right now, 50s and 60s for the most part, very comfortable. And the dew point temperatures yesterday were in the mid-60s. Those are down near the Ohio River. Now you're seeing dew points in the 30s and 40s as the air really starts to dry out. On weather track, the jet stream right about over us, but with time it will continue to sag to the south. And this overall pattern with the jet stream dipping southward in the center part of the country will be the main trend really for the rest of this week and for much of next week. So that will keep our temperatures cooler than normal. The cool weather stays on the north side of the jet stream. The warmer weather stays to the south. That will also keep the active storm track with most of the showers and thunderstorms down to the south. We'll be on the northern edges of weather systems, so no severe weather is expected. And most of the precipitation will generally be light, like these showers that are coming through tonight in advance of a little trough of low pressure from the north and west. Temperatures right now, 50s and 60s for the most part. Skies will clear out overnight. We'll see plenty of sunshine for tomorrow. High temperatures topping out in the lower 70s. For tomorrow itself, look for a high temperature of 73 in Madison with those mostly sunny skies, and about the same for Friday, 72 sunny skies. But showers and thunderstorms move back in for Saturday and Sunday. Then look for the showers to kind of wind down Monday morning. And then after that, almost daily chances for showers. Most of the time it won't be raining. Notice those high temperatures, though, only in the lower 70s.
Heated competition between 4 high-profile quarterbacks out in Las Vegas. And no, we're not talking about football this time. We got more on the match coming up next in sports.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
When the family can't get enough of your signature dish, get everything you need with Pick and Save free pickup with no surprise fees. So start your cart today. Pick and Save, fresh for everyone.
Everything's so expensive, it's stretching our family thin. It never used to be like this. It's tougher on us to make ends meet because America's too dependent on China, and Ron Johnson's making it worse. He voted against cracking down on China with tougher trade deals and voted for tax breaks to corporations shipping jobs overseas, and even refused to punish China when it manipulates its currency. And Ron Johnson even defended shipping American jobs overseas. Senator Johnson, stop making it easier on China and tougher on us.
Family-owned Brothers Maine knows Memorial Day is a time to gather with loved ones. Celebrate this special time with special deals and free delivery on appliances from top brands like Whirlpool, Maytag, and KitchenAid. Feel like family. Brothers Maine.
I know you want to leave me, but I refuse to let you go.
Ain't Too Proud is a celebration that brings the audience to its feet.
Ain't too proud to beg, as you know it.
The Grammy-winning songs, the Tony-winning movies. Ain't Too Proud, the life and times of the Temptations. At Overture Center, June 14th through 19th. Tickets at overture.org.
Hey everybody, who's coming to the big show? It's Fed Aid, Saturday, June 11th at Ho Chunk Gaming and Casino in Wisconsin Dells. An all-day outdoor event. Come out for classic cars, trucks, and motorcycles during the day and stay for the concert at night. Featuring country superstar Trace Atkins, Runaway Jew, the Mascot Theory, and Beth Killian. All benefiting Heat and Housing for Heroes. Visit VetAidWI.com for details and to purchase tickets for Trace Atkins.
There are too many burgers out there, so Arby's doesn't make burgers. But there aren't enough Wagyu burgers, so Arby's made an exception. Get wrecked, bad burgers. Arby's, we have the meat.
Summer's here, and it's time to refresh your space, indoor or out. Get an incredible 25% off Slumberland low prices during our huge memorial sale at Slumberland. Explore our comfortable living rooms, bedrooms, dining rooms, patio, and more. Pay no interest for 5 years and get free doorstep shipping. Are you sleeping in pain but dread mattress shopping? Come to Slumberland, where each bed is rated for back support and softness. It takes all the guesswork out of finding your perfect bed.
Pick and Save app, you can get personalized coupons on top of weekly sales, all for prices that are lower than low. Pick and Save, fresh for everyone.
Usually when we're talking Aaron Rodgers off the top of sports, it's about football, but not tonight. Tonight, it's about golf. He and Tom Brady are teaming up for this year's The Match. And tonight's installment of the charity golf event pits Rodgers and Brady against Patrick Mahomes and Josh Allen. So no pro golfers are taking part in this. Well, the future Hall of Famers, they don't waste any time. Rodgers sinks the birdie on the opening hole for that early lead. Now, as expected, with 4 highly competitive QBs going at it, this event is tied and goes to a winner-take-all hole 12, where the MVP gets it done. He and Brady win this year's match in Las Vegas. But going back to football, Matt LaFleur has made it known over the last 2 weeks that he wants as many of his players to show up to the optional OTAs as possible, because for him, it all begins right here, right now. You got to lay the foundation for the next season, and the more practices these players get, regardless of how hard they actually go, it gives them an edge for those coming weeks.
This isn't real football, although it is. You try to get it as close to real football as possible, but these guys aren't playing with pads. But again, I just think it's so important to lay the foundation for training camp, for when we put pads on, for when we get into those preseason games. And we do want to stress them right now. We'd rather stress them now than when they're out there on a Sunday.
1 month after the NFL draft, and Mel Kiper is already breaking out the 2023 big board, where a couple of Badgers have landed in his early rankings for each position. Coming in at number 8 for defensive tackles is none other than Keanu Benton. He's fresh off a productive 2021 season where he had 24 total tackles, 5 for loss with 2 fumble recoveries and 2.5 sacks. And also making his way into Kiper's list on the other side of the ball is Joe Tippmann. He's ranked 6th at center. And the Brewers finishing up an 11-game road trip in Chicago tonight, hoping to bounce back from last night's loss. Well, tied up in the 5th, Brew Crew, they're looking for that first lead of the night, so Jace Peterson drives deep to center. Now, here comes Mike Brasso, all the way from first base. The initial call is that he's out, but a challenge from the crew shows that he actually avoided the tag. They snagged the lead, but this one is far from over. Tied at 3 in extra innings, the Cubs walk it off in the 10th to split the series with the Brewers. One more win, that's all the Wolfpack needs to advance to the NJCAA Division II World Series Championships. They're taking on Mercer County Community College right now with that spot on the line. Madison College leads 3-1 in the 5th inning. And a pair of former Badgers are going head-to-head in the Stanley Cup's Eastern Conference Finals. Ryan McDonough for the Lightning and Keandre Miller for the Rangers. New York protecting home ice tonight, up 3-2 in the second period. Miller feeds Philip Heatel for another goal. The Rangers just lay it on, and they take game 1 of the EFC. We'll be right back.
Zibanejad scores! The 3rd time's the charm from that top of the circle.
I don't think it's here for the burger. This summer, prime rib is the star. Bite into the new Primal Angus Thick Burger at Hardee's. See Jurassic World Dominion in theaters June 10th.
It's BOGO Thursdays at Hy-Vee. This Thursday, buy 1 Market Grill Breakfast, get 1 free. Buy 1 Tanucci Pizza, get 1 free. Buy 1, get 1 free Hormel Always Tender, pork loins or tenderloins. And buy 1, get 1 free on packs of Bakery Fresh donut holes. Thursday only. For more ways to save on hundreds of items every day at Hy-Vee, check out our monthly catalog, our weekly ad, and scan the QR code to visit HyVeeDeals.com for even more deals.
Change it up and choose Dutch Boy from Menards. Get the best quality Dutch Boy paints at the best prices. Pick out the perfect color. We offer free custom color matching and tinting to create thousands of color options. And with Dutch Boy's easy opening, smooth pouring container, and no prep, no prime formula, transforming your home has never been easier. Get Dutch Boy DuraClean exterior flat paint for $27.99 after sale price and 11% rebate.
Save big money at Menards.
At Machinery Row Bicycles, you'll find Wisconsin's largest selection of tandems, bicycles built for 2, from Trek, Schwinn, Cannondale, and CoMotion USA. Co-motion tandems can be individually customized, including a coupling system that allows for easy traveling with your personalized tandem. Machinery Row Bicycles is the place to shop for your new tandem. Bicycle built for two. Machinery Row Bicycles, the most beautiful bicycle store in the world.
You've been counting the days, weeks, months, just waiting. Because the Memorial Day Super Sale at Denver Mattress has been extended. Right now, the more you buy, the more you save. Save $100 on every $1,000 you spend. And check out the Summit Firm for only $299.99. Or save up to $500 on select Tempur-Pedic adjustable mattress sets and get a free $300 gift. Plus 6 years no interest and free shipping. Hurry, the extended Memorial Day Super Sale at Denver Mattress ends soon.
Dear gas prices, Toyota's hybrid lineup says, go take a hike, because we bring efficiency with power and savings with style. Think you can stand in our way? We got this. Toyota Hybrids.
Every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care, our no-cost maintenance plan with roadside assistance.
Find yours at toyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
Traffic is horrible.
Great. Time for another one of these.
Bite into the new Primal Burrito or Biscuit with prime rib at Hardee's. See Jurassic World Dominion in theaters June 10th.
Call for action only on News 3 Now. You're watching News 3 Now at 10.
Boy, it was a beautiful day out there. Great night for baseball. Gary's Cubs have taken 2 of 4 from the Cubs. He's got kind of a half smirk on his face
2 of 4, that's about the best you can hope for these days. And they're playing
I mean, that's a minor league team playing against the Brewers, so be happy with that.
Well, you know, they're maybe 2026, you know, you never know. These players
There's always
may be
next
coming
year.
around. So, yeah, got to look forward. I'm looking forward for the rain clearing out of here. The live view from the Edgewater Skycam, not seeing any rain in Madison, but you can see some very light sprinkles pushing on through. Most of those should be out of here in the next couple of hours. Most of that not even reaching the ground. Temperatures right now, 50s close to Lake Michigan, 60s through most of the rest of southern Wisconsin. Highs tomorrow, lower 70s, lots of sunshine, similar for Friday, but then showers and thunderstorms move in for the weekend, and then off and on rain chances next week. Not a washout in there, but still keep the umbrella handy. You'll need it.
Good start to meteorological summer for you, Gary, today. Thanks for joining us for News 3 Now at 10.
Do something good, and we'll see you back here tomorrow.